Animals are not attention-seeking brats and prefer to stay away from public attention. It is humans who love to poke their noses in the animal kingdom, and the most disgusting part of this poking is the use of animals as a source of entertainment. Although much of humanity now gives animals their living space, still, some people practice extremely cruel ways to use animals as entertainment. With a very heavy heart, I present to you 10 shocking ways in which animals were used for entertainment. Number 10. Horrific circus of Moscow torturing monkeys. Circus companies, management, or owners may claim to be deeply concerned about the well-being of their animals and proper healthy training, but the fact of the matter is that the circus is simply not a natural or healthy environment for an animal, and therefore they should never be kept there. Monkeys, cute little monkeys. You have no idea what they go through when they're being trained for your entertainment. They're dragged by a rope or chain around their neck. Initially, they get so frightened of the situation that they urinate and defecate in fear. They yearn for their mothers and struggle as desperately as they can to get away from their handlers. And guess what they get as punishment from their trainers? They are kept chained inside small, barren cages and have no choice but to eat, drink, sleep, defecate, and urinate in that area, making it extremely unhygienic to live in. The miserable poor creatures. Number 9. Abuse of beautiful carry castles. Do you know that elephants were named carry castles in the Middle Ages because of their size and strength? What if I tell you that they've been tormented since the Middle Ages? Who doesn't love elephants? They are beautiful animals with great size and stature and exceptionally innocent features. Baby elephants are particularly cute and adorable to watch, but I bet you haven't watched someone capturing a baby elephant for taming purposes. For most of us, whenever we visit a zoo or a safari park, one of the most typical questions is, where are the elephants? This enthusiasm of ours is the reason elephants are in so much demand and why every zoo, circus, and safari park wants elephants, and this is the reason why they are the most abused animal on the planet. Elephant abuse is particularly rife in India and Thailand, where they are abused for their trunk to tame them for circus, zoos, and people's entertainment. Number 8. Cruelty on animals for entertainment purposes. What if someone takes away your baby when he is young on the basis that young kids are easy to condition and subdue, and then showcase your baby in a glass cage at a zoo for people's entertainment? It's beyond cruelty and is utterly disgusting, but this is what happens around the world in many zoos. A particular zoo in France, the Papinac Zoo, takes away the helpless babies of animals to better tame them and separates them from their mothers for good. Another malpractice that zoos often practice is hiring out their tamed animals for photo shoots and videography. They tease, force, and torture animals to get the expressions they want to use in the entertainment industry. The start of the reality show Billy Goes North revealed how an alligator was chilled to the point of paralysis for an episode to shoot. That is gross. Number 7. The worst zoos in the world. If I was given the chance to award the worst zoo titles to any zoos in the world, I would choose some zoo from Thailand and Indonesia. Those zoos are the literal manifestation of starving, torture, and slavery. There are animals so thin and starved looking for food, caged animals begging for help. And then there are animals kept in their place by hitting them with a bullhook. In one such zoo, an animal died after eating 40 pounds of plastic. In another zoo, where a baby elephant Dumbo died of malnutrition and infection in its digestive tract. The poor baby was forced to entertain the visitors when his leg broke because of his own weight, and then he collapsed on the ground and died. The poor baby used to suck his trunk to comfort himself due to the absence of her mother. If your heart does not bleed for this elephant, I don't know for whom it will. The hygiene and comfort on one side, the poor animals do not have enough to eat. Number 6. Lion and a lioness died in Margazar Zoo. A pair of lions and a lioness met a terrible fate at the hands of unprofessional animal caretakers while being transferred to Lahore from Islamabad. The video shows that the handlers at the Islamabad Zoo, capital of Pakistan, were poking the lion with sticks to force it out of its enclosure, and upon failure, they lit fires to smoke the lion out. During this whole tragedy, the already ill lion was injured and died. The lioness met the same end. The official, however, claimed that the pair didn't die of the fire, but still blazing fire was intolerable and inhumane. This is not a single case of mishandling of animal transfers, for ostriches, hog deer, and pheasants have also died while being moved to sanctuaries. Number 5. Animal abuse for views on TikTok. Animal keepers, zoo owners, circus management, they all torture animals for money, and no matter how gross it is, it makes sense, but common folks shockingly abuse animals to collect some views on TikTok, especially in economically drained countries. The animals were used to be tortured in movies and shows, but it's time for them to be abused on social media platforms as well. For example, this video maker, I don't know what his point is, but it's disgusting. In this clip, the maniac girl has shoved her dog in the laundry machine and literally turned the machine on with the dog inside. It's a crystal clear case of animal abuse. Here, a user is torturing a fish or recreating some stupid scene or something. Number 4. Animal abuse in circuses. When our common folks hear the word circus, they immediately take it as something for entertainment, especially for their kids, where the animals perform unusual tricks to please the humans. Well, there's a very dark side to the circuses as well. The two-ringed abuse of animals in the circuses. First, they all are removed from their natural homes and separated from their mothers and families at an early age. Second, they are beaten into submission. Corporal punishments are a standard for training these animals. They are beaten, shocked, and whipped to make them perform over and over again. Number 3. Animal abuse in movies. There are many movies that have been accused of animal abuse and torture while filming. Many have faced legal cases against them as well. Since 1939, the American Humane Association monitors the treatment of animal actors on sets of thousands of films and then gives the film its world-famous nod of approval by stating no animals were harmed in the making of the movie. However, even the active role of AHA couldn't stop the shocking ways animals were being used in Hollywood movies.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we may even feature it in one of our videos. Number 2. Cat and Stoat Traditional Parade. Cat and Stoat is a cat parade that is held every 3 years in Ypres, Belgium. Originally, this was a cat throwing parade in the Middle Ages when cats were not particularly loved. They were considered a sign of extremely bad luck. It was traditional to throw cats in those times from the belfry of the Cloth Hall to the town square below, as a symbol of killing evil spirits associated with witchcraft. In the modern-day Cat and Stoat, a jester throws stuffed cat toys from the belfry for parade goers below to catch, a less brutal remembrance of the old tradition. Number 1. Dark World of Captive Wildlife Tourism. Wildlife attractions lure people from around the world to be with animals they love, and thus, these attractions make up a lucrative part of the booming global travel industry. On one side of the picture of this lucrative industry is the happy faces of tourists and wildlife lovers. And on the other side are cages, speed breeding, and fear-based training for animals. Blatant and clear-cut animal abuse is hiding just below the surface of the wildlife tourism industry. Wildlife tourism caters to people's love of animals, but they're just after the profits and often keep exploiting animals from birth to death. The tourists who genuinely love those abused animals typically don't consider the possibility of them being tortured, and that they're helping this industry to hurt animals, which is the most unfortunate. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you've made it to the end of this video, then it's obvious that you're compassionate about animals. Any of the upcoming videos.